Okay, so we move on and we invite back to the stage this evening Jasmine and Corey.
Thank you. Okay, so the first piece I'm going to do is very short. It's called Peacock. I am too proud to ask you to come back. But I thought perhaps if I flashed my turquoise-tipped tail once more, feathers aflame with the same sunlight that singed love into the ground, hissing, too hot for lingers, you might realise how much I want your hands on my face again. It's at times like these, when tears soak and soak, rendering faces, hearts, flightless, that I think it might be better to be a duck. Okay, so we had a little bit of mention about Iron taking inspiration from her family, and this is kind of, well, most of the stuff I write is about family, but this is about that. My grandmother on my mother's side was Dutch and racist, but she was also a creative racist, and she used to make porcelain dolls. And creative racist. And it was a little bit disconcerting for us for the following reasons, and this is called Porcelain, and it's for her. They sat like miniature judges, dared us to soil the doilies with melanin or eat more than one piece of cake. The rest of this sumptuous crumb was reserved for the porcelain dolls my grandmother made. She rouged their pallid cheeks, brought nylon curls that cascaded perfect trills down their lacy fronts. These did not form matted frizz or go browner in summer, long city limbs running wild. We were sharp kids, quick, played instruments, told jokes, acted routines from parents' spats, two accents from two continents, loud caricatures that shook bellies and walls and showcased our life in comedy. But here we sat on our hands, swallowed our impressions in the swift mouth cram of sweets we knew we caused tremors. Uprooted the day Grand's daughter left town with a foreigner, back now with bronze children made of fluff afros and noise. No closed rosebud mouths, nor silent skin of pure white. They were her miscarried dreams, and demure pinafores and glass ice. But we turn the earth, and we won't stop for anyone. Thank you. I've forgotten how I was going to introduce this one. Oh yeah. Sue, you talk about family, and Aaron talking about her family, and having an opportunity to rewrite something, and taking it or not taking it. And this is related to that, because I think when you lose someone, sometimes you want to rewrite what's happened between you. And it's not possible, and kind of getting into the guts of that and trying to come to terms with that and realising that actually it was what it was. This is kind of about that, and it's called Dress Up. They said, it is against regulation for family to dress the body. He was taken to a funeral care depot miles away, washed, buttoned, zipped by strangers under halogen glare. I imagined him on a conveyor belt, pulled with a suction pump into ready-made suit components like in The Wrong Trousers by Nick Park, and thought, why is it against regulation for a daughter to dress her father? Wished to clothe the coolball debris of a soul I only skimmed the surface of. Give him, us, some tender ritual before he became speeches and dust. But it would have been both of us getting dressed up. him for an afterlife he didn't believe in, me as someone who was around more. I thought I might find some whispered language in the straightening of shirt sleeves, imagined a script for our silence emerging like invisible ink on his skin, storyboards between us resketched under my touch. I am here now, see, I am here now. But there would have been no forgiveness in the captions. Just my desperate scrawl of sorry, I love you, badly dubbed to drown out the scrunch of the tape at the end of its last play. I hope the ones who raised his peaceful cheeks were respectful in a way that I never was, that their hands were deft and gentle, that they gave him the second glance I meant to throw before it was too late. Thank you. So the last poem I'm going to do for you tonight, I keep doing it at the end of my sets because as I'm recently discovering, a lot of my material is very sad. And it's about a sad event. It's actually about a breakup, but for some reason I find it uplifting for me. I think it's important to kind of keep going. And it's called Born. She is about to sever our line to an oozing umbilical. I squint, fearful eyelids open, wince at the cold of newness. Without her, a lone child blinking at the jab of shock neon. It is time. Her red cave haven is too plush for permanency. When I gasp open and find the sticky dregs of us ball for her cushioning, I must remember this. There is always more blood to come. I am breathing with my own lungs. I am already born. Thank you very much. Good night.
Very moving second set from Jasmine, so more applause please. The diva of Collier's Wood is about to retake the stage. Ardella Jones!
I was looking round to see who that could be.
Not me, although I live nearby.
I'd like to start my second half for you with a short poem which was inspired by the gender-determined role conflict between Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir, set against the backdrop of the French existentialist movement and the decline in global capitalism. It's untitled. Jean-Paul Sartre was a great French thinker. He loved philosophising, but he was also a heavy drinker and prone to womanising. Yes, old JP had many sins. He often left Cy sobbing, while she typed up the mandarins. He was out illicit nobbing. When Simone penned that the second sex